What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Ricoma Prints. It's 2024, and I'm sure you've heard that Ricoma has launched two brand new printers that are shaking up the custom apparel industry. The first is our groundbreaking Vision direct-to-garment printer, and the second is our Revel direct-to-film printer, which is available in two different models, the 24-inch DTF 2402T and the more compact 12-inch Revel called the dual DTF 1202TA. With the launch of the new DTF and DTG printers, I thought this was the perfect opportunity to show off a little bit of its decorating capabilities with a demonstration. If you like content like this, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel so you can stay up to date with our latest content. Roll the intro. So in today's episode, I'm going to take you through the entire DTG and DTF process using the Vision DTG printer and the Revel DTF 2402. Along the way, I'll also show you the unique advantages each printer has and what printer is best for which kind of printing project. Let's start with a quick overview of the DTG and DTF processes. DTG, or direct-to-garment printing, is a process by which a custom design is printed directly onto a garment without a special transfer sheet. This is achieved by first applying a special pre-treatment liquid that is cured onto your garment. Once pre-treated, the ink from your printer will then bind to the pre-treatment layer and sit on top of your garment. In DTF, or direct-to-film printing, instead of applying the design directly onto the garment, it is first printed onto specially formulated transfer film before heat transferring the design onto the garment without pre-treatment. Now that we've covered what DTG and DTF printing actually are, let's go ahead and start with our DTG demo using our Vision DTG printer. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up our VividRip software, and VividRip can recognize DTG, DTF, and two-step heat transfer printing. I'm going to do DTG first, and I'm going to demonstrate how that works. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up our VividRip software. We have the option of either the Ricoma Vision or Ricoma Revel. So we're going to choose DTG first. We're going to go to the plus sign where it says import image, and I'm going to double click on the design, and there it is right there. I'm going to go ahead and resize this so it fits correctly. Once that's done here, what we'll do is we'll archive it, and I'm going to save it on my USB again. What this does is it converts it into a PRN file, and when I save it into my USB as a PRN file, I can take it to the DTG. So we're going to save. Now that we've set up our designs, let's go ahead and pre-treat our garments. All right, now that off camera, I've heat pressed my shirt to remove the wrinkles and moisture. I'm going to use my Wagner pre-treatment gun. Already has the pre-treatment liquid in it, and this is part of our essentials bundle. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, awesome. Now that it's pre-treated, let's go ahead and take it to the heat press. I'm gonna go ahead and place it on my heat press with the pre-treated side facing up. I already have my heat press set to 330 degrees for 30 seconds. I'm gonna my Teflon sheet, and we're gonna press. All right, and there we go. Our shirt is pressed and ready to go. First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place it on the platen of the DTG, and I'm gonna align it with the collar of my shirt, and then I'm gonna take my frame, I'm gonna hold it in place right here. Now, I'm gonna grab my USB, I'm gonna place it here in the slot, and then I'm gonna go under here where it says USB, and we're gonna go down to right here where it says Sink or Swim Octopus. And there's our design right there. Now I'm gonna ensure that the platen is set to 0. And now all I gotta do is hit the green set button, and the platen will go inside of the printer and it'll start printing. Another big benefit of DTG printing is that it is ideal for small runs, making it suitable for personalized and custom designs. Best of all, it has a high-speed printing mode allowing you to produce high-resolution graphics under 155 seconds. Perfect for bulk orders. All right, and here's my finished design on the DTG. Came out pretty good. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take it to the heat press, and I'm gonna seal it at 330 degrees for 20 seconds. And now let's check out the DTF process using the Revel Dual DTF 2402. Let's go ahead and do VividRip for the DTF. We're gonna go into our tab, and we're gonna go from Ricoma Vision to Ricoma Revel. We're gonna get the same design, and we're gonna resize it again. We're gonna go over here to the job. We're gonna select copies. So we're gonna have 4 copies total. And then what I'll do is I'll make the column spacing and the row spacing 1 inch. That way when I cut it, I have space to cut. So we're gonna hit OK. Now, the only thing left to do is press archive and then save my design. One of the big benefits that DTF has over DTG printing is that DTF, you can print dozens or even hundreds of designs into one gang sheet, and I can cut them out and sell them as separate prints. Anybody that's big into bulk orders, your DTF is the way to go. Now I gotta go on to another program called Soft in order to print this out, so let's get to it. First, we're gonna upload our saved design. Then we're gonna right click and go to task settings. Then we're gonna go to cut ink, and we're gonna bring the white coverage down to avoid it getting oversaturated and the ink dripping. Now we click OK, and all we have to do is right click and print. As the Rebel DTF 2402T prints my design, it will also apply and bake a special DTF adhesive powder onto my film. This will allow me to transfer my design from my transfer film onto my garment without having to pre-treat it. All right, and here is our final result on our DTF. It's looking very vibrant. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut one of these out and I'm gonna press it onto the t-shirt. All right, so overall, both of our shirts came out great. They withstand the similar amount of washes, which is over 50. The only difference that we see in texture, slight difference, but the DTF doesn't feel as hand-finished as the DTG, and that's because the DTF goes over the shirt, as opposed to the DTG binds the ink directly onto the garment. However, they both have a very similar feel, and the DTF doesn't feel as thick as the white toner transfer printer. All right, that's it for today. If you're looking for more inspiration for your next printing project or to get some more printing advice, then be sure to check us out on Facebook and join our embroidery and printing business help group. If you haven't done so already, be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok for informative and entertaining content. And if you have any ideas you'd like to see in a future episode of Ricoma Prints, then be sure to leave it in the comments section below. Best of luck, and I'll see you in the next one.